Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a kick-ass week. Anyway, I just uploaded a video not long ago talking about how I was going to do videos just like this but not on YouTube. You guys have spoken, I'm going to listen, and all of these videos are going to stay on YouTube. Cool? Cool. But today what I want to talk about is the infinity bottle. It seems like everyone is now talking about these things. Lots of the forums that I'm on are talking about it, and the Whiskey Biscuit. Hell, even Ralphie's doing them. So I figure I want to get in on the action as well. They sound like a hell of a lot of fun. And you know what? For someone that's distilling, I think it's going to be even better. I have got this big ass 1.75 liter bottle. It's actually an old Costco spiced rum bottle, and I figured this is going to be perfect to kick off an infinity bottle for my distillery. Okay, so what is a infinity bottle? It seems like in its purest form, the idea is that you take an empty bottle, and every time you get near to finishing another bottle of spirits, you take that last pour, and instead of savoring it and drinking it right then, you put it into the infinity bottle. And the idea is that it's kind of an amalgamation, a bit of a roadmap on all the things that you've been drinking lately. And then once the bottle is full, you start taking a drink out as you put one in. So the idea is it's a living thing. It keeps evolving, you keep putting different things in there, you sort of experiment with it. And every time you take a drink, it's going to be different from the last time. But because of kind of the same way as like homeopathy or whatever, it's basically a tincture. So, in theory, basically every single thing you've ever put in there is always going to be in there, even if it's to the point where it's almost non-existent. Technically, you're still going to have a small amount of every single thing you ever put in there. So conceptually, I think that's badass, right? That's pretty freaking cool. I want in on it, so I'm starting today. Now, some people have pretty strict rules about what they will and will not put into their infinity bottle, the ways they put it in, the times they put it in, and what they take out. If that's what you're into, I'm totally on board with it, go for it. But for me, that's just not my jam. This is gonna be an organic thing that just kind of happens. I'm gonna add commercial stuff into it, I'm gonna add home distilled stuff into it, and actually, I'm gonna have two. One for dark spirits, anything that has been wood aged, I'm going to put a little bit of this into here if I feel like it. And one that is going to be for clear spirits. Most of the people I've seen discussing this are talking purely about commercial spirits, which makes a lot of sense, right? It's cool. But I think it's going to be cool for a distillery. Anytime I take a little sample because I need to taste it, and I've got too much that I don't want to drink right then, that can go in the bottle. When I'm doing my cuts, if I taste something and it's nice, but I don't want to drink it all, that can go in the bottle. You get the idea, right? Anything that's good, that tastes nice, I can add it into the infinity bottle rather than tipping it down the sink, and it will evolve and change over time. I reckon that's pretty rad. So I think because of that reason, these bottles are going to live out here in the distillery. But first I want to take them inside and get a little shot of everything in my liquor cabinet just to start kicking things off. And then we'll see how we go. So these are the spirits in my bar that I'm going to start off for the dark spirits. We've got some Maker's Mark, Black Label. This is the wood aged FFV. Some Ballantines, and this is actually a dried fig liqueur, which isn't wood aged, but I think it'll go quite nicely in there. And this one, this is actually from a Stillet viewer, and this is a sour mash rum, so I definitely want to put some of that in there. Dude, I haven't forgotten about you, and I do still want to get this to a sort of a someone that really knows what they're talking about, to get a review done for you, and kind of add to what I think about it. But anyway, I'm going to start putting these in. Let's do it. So there is the beginning of my dark spirit infinity bottle, but I want to start getting something into the clear spirits one too. This is all I've got in the bar at the moment, some vermouth, some gin, and this is the last little bit of the hibiscus vodka infusion that I made, and as you can see, that has totally discolored. I think maybe my bar out here is a little bit hot, and I probably need to look at moving my spirits somewhere else. But anyway, I'm going to put the rest of that in, and a little bit of these. I also have a few things out in the shed that are still aging on oak. So I'm going to take a little bit out of each of these jars and add it into the dark spirits bottle as well. And then I think I'm about done. So there you have it, team. That is the beginning of my infinity bottle. If you guys are going to try something similar, or you're already doing something similar, give me a shout out. I would love to hear what you're doing. And you know what? Seeing as we here are distillers, not just whiskey or whatever drinkers, I think I'm going to add just a little bit of something extra. And I figure I can sort of switch the little bit of wood out every now and again, maybe to give it a different feel. But this one's special. This is a custom sherry soaked piece of American oak from one of the guys that really helped me out from the get-go. The only reason that is still going is thanks to the fella that hooked me up with this. So thanks, dude. I appreciate it. And here we go. I know I said I wasn't going to make any rules, but I was thinking that I do tend to get a little bit thirsty sometimes and do things that I regret later on. So the only rule I have for my infinity bottle, the Still It infinity bottle, is that I am not allowed to drink anything until I get to this line. At that line, I'm allowed to have a taste. That's it. One drink. When I get to this line, I'm allowed to have one more drink. And then when I get to this line, anytime I go above the line, I'm allowed to drink it back to the line, but I'm not allowed to go below the line. Sound cool? Sound fair? I reckon. Sweet. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. Thank you for giving me the feedback about where to put the videos as well. I appreciate that. And I'll catch you next time. See ya.